Guys, can we give Ye a round of applause for fighting back? For the very first time, Ye is fighting back. I told you guys that Ye is about to sue some people's ass. He's suing some people's ass. This is just the start. The rest is yet to come. Let's talk about it. So, according to reports from TMZ, Kanye West countersues ex-business partner. Kim K divorce had me stressed, plus you did nothing. That's a grounds that Ye is suing on. And looking through everything, his grounds are valid. Very, very valid. So I don't know what this ex business partner is going to do, but listen, I'm happy that he's fighting back because so many people took disadvantage of him and they did so in his most vulnerable state. Remember, I was telling you guys all about it that they're auditing, they're going through a lot of things, and they're discovering a lot of leaks, a lot of cracks, and as such, they're fighting back. Let's talk about what is being reported. So, according to TMZ, Kanye West says he never screwed his ex-business manager out of a payday in a new countersuit, firing back with claims the arrangement came about when he was stressed out and in the middle of his divorce. TMZ Hip Hop obtained docs filed by Kanye and his Yeezy brand where he claims the deal he struck with Thomas St. John isn't enforceable because he signed without help from a lawyer, and that should have never happened in the first place as well. So that businessman, Thomas St. John, he was wrong for that, right? If he noticed that he was even the slightest not well or stressed, and he went ahead and allowed him to sign the deal without the presence of a lawyer. So he should have had his lawyer there. Ye should have had his lawyer there. Both lawyers go through the documents and both individuals agree or disagree and they move on with what they want to include in their contract, what they want to take out. So it definitely has a point there. Now, Ye is saying that, the deal isn't enforceable because he signed it without help from a lawyer when he was sleep deprived, stressed, anxious, and under duress. So basically, he was restless, depressed, and all of that, trying to keep his head above waters. Now, the terms of the suit, it has some information here. So the contract basically has the information of you will pay a monthly retainer fee of 300,000. The retainer is payable monthly in advance. The retainer is a minimum fee to be assessed against the invoices for the period. So basically, this is the agreement that Ye and this business partner had. Also, in the agreement, it is said that any work that he does, Ye has the right to ensure that that work is being validated, right? So this is definitely, a good move. I believe that this is solid grounds for him to sue, and especially if he's on medication, then that is what is going to seal the deal for him, right? Now, it says, according to the lawsuit, Ye says he met St. John around March 20, 2022, and they sketch out a deal that would place him on a $300,000 monthly retainer. Kanye admits the two met during one of his many social media meltdowns, and St. John swooped in as a respected business manager who could steer the ship back on course. Although Ye admits to signing a document with St. John in 2022, he claimed he did so without the presence and counsel of his lawyer, and his high-profile divorce with Kim Kardashian was taking a serious toll on him. Well, I guess the divorce from Kim Kardashian was not only taking a toll on Kim Kardashian, it was also taking a toll on Ye, and that is very much understandable. I believe that Ye needs to make, more conscious decisions going forward. Do things the right way. Ensure that you have a lawyer present whenever you're signing any agreements or contract with anyone. Now, Ye also says the increased volume of paparazzi encounters amid the divorce was causing sleep deprivation, stress, and anxiousness. He did spoke about that to one of the paparazzis earlier this year, where he said that the first time he ever took a medication was because of the paparazzi. So he has some valid legal grounds, not gonna lie. So this case is looking good on his behalf. If he can provide any evidence that he was sleep deprived or anything like that. Now, also, it says Ye is also complaining about a clause in the bare bones agreement that prevented St. John from being terminated for at least the first 18 months, essentially guaranteeing his bank account stayed stacked with Ye's fund. Their union only lasted roughly 3 months, but Ye is also appalled St. John had the nerve to sue him for $5.4 million in the first place. He is asking the judge not only to tear up the contract entirely, but also to force St. John to pay back the $900K he already collected. This is very interesting. This is a very interesting case. I don't believe that, based on everything that I've read in this article, right? It's just like the documentary that Netflix made with that lady at the beginning that appeared to be drunk, disoriented. She wasn't legally able to make conscious decision. So that lady's case was a valid one, right? It's the same thing that applies here. If Ye was going through duress, sleep deprivation, it means that he could possibly have had some type of hallucination, right? And if he was doing so, it means that he would be signing the document in a conscious state. So it's just for his lawyer to prove that at this point. Maybe a few witnesses, maybe prescription is proof, something from the pharmacy to prove that he had filled a particular prescription at that point, and this will be clear, because no one should sign any contract if they're not well, and that's exactly as it is. But overall, guys, I'm going to be really happy with you guys. I'm happy that he's fighting back. For the very first time, he's fighting back. And this, I hope that he learns from this also, because let's be realistic, right? He needs to be more cautious in his doing. But also, I was never in his shoes, so that is a bit also unfair, because someone telling us their story and actually being there, two different things. We can just have a sense of what he was going through, but to truly understand what he was going through, how agonizing it is, we would have to be there. And if we look at Kim as reference, the moment that Kim heard her divorce was finalized, she broke down, she cried, she said she's not okay. She has a support system, right? Ye doesn't have a support system. Kim has protection. Ye doesn't have protection. So if Kim was going through the motion, that he was going through it equally or even more, right? So I believe that he definitely has solid grounds for a lawsuit, and if this is what his business manager did, is totally in the wrong for that. So I just hope that he wins this case and everyone moves on mutual grounds. That's what I wish for. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. We'll talk in my next video. Bye, guys.